So good morning, guys. Today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. We are gonna do a huge farm tour today. We haven't done this in probably over a year. So we're gonna show you all the animals, the aviary, maybe even the bees. And we gotta introduce you to all of our cats and their names because we just named all of the kittens. So looking forward to a fun day with you. Let's get it started.
We moved to our own farm 3 years ago last month.
We bought a farm!
We've come a long way from where we started on a rental property, or the original White House on the Hill. As we design and develop our farm from scratch, we're more excited than ever to build our very own aviary for all of our exotic birds. And our very own greenhouse, garden, and orchard for us to get food from every day. So let's take you on a tour today and show you everything we do to care for our animals.
What'd you find?
Here's a nest.
So we've got the kittens in this little barn at night. Here they come out. And so we feed them in there to keep them safe. We're trying to make sure they stay off the road and don't get hit by any cars, because that's how we lost a couple of our kittens before. But right now, it's feeding time. You guys ready? So we're gonna show them a little later. Have the kids introduce you to their names. Right now we need to show you a new kitten that we caught. We've shown it on Instagram. A little wild cat here that we're trying to tame for the farm. So this kitten randomly showed up. It's not from any of ours. We've been keeping it in a cage for the last week and a half. We take it outside. We try to handle it every once in a while with gloves on. It's still a little scared of us, but trying to tame it down so it can be a good mouse catcher for us. And you might notice that our wild kitten was here in this garage. This is our garage that we built. We just had the garage doors put in this last week, but other than those garage doors being put in, Becky and I built this whole thing, and we just came up with the size dimensions. We put in the posts, we ordered the trusses and put those on ourselves, and then we've been putting the siding on. And check it out, we actually have solar power in here, so we're excited about that. So let's get the UTV out, and then we'll get our tour started for the animals. The first thing we do after we let the cats out, we fill up 12 5-gallon buckets of water, and that usually covers all of our animals. We usually get a second round of it if we end up using more for any of them, or if we need to water the garden and the orchard, but sometimes we do that later in the day. Whoa, you found a big toad. That's pretty cool. Has it peed on you yet?
Almost.
Big toad.
Wow. Is this your favorite part of your day, filling up the water buckets?
Far from it.
So today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep, and they just sent us a mattress, and we have not had a new mattress in how long, Becky?
It's probably been 12, 14 years.
Yeah. You excited for a new one?
Yeah, we need one.
So we're gonna open up this box. I'll let you know if this thing is the real deal. Our whole mattress is right here.
Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door.
Oh, it's already releasing air. It's filling up air. Whoa!
So everybody's different, and Helix knows that. They made the sleep quiz to match your unique body type and sleep preferences to make the perfect mattress for you. They have something for everyone's unique taste, and if you sleep with a partner, you can even take the sleep quiz together, find something that's the perfect compromise for both of you. Based on our results, Helix matched us with the Helix Sunset mattress.
We selected the Helix Sunset mattress because we are side sleepers. We love the soft feel,
That's really hot.
and there's 2, sometimes 3 of us that sleep in the mattress.
All right, so we've been sleeping on this for a few nights now, and it's pretty amazing. You
Very
sleep
soft.
very soft. It's really cushiony. It's got this Glacio Tex cooling cover. You can significantly tell there's a cooler air beneath you, even with warmer sheets above you. So what do you think about it compared to our old mattress?
Our other mattress was a lot firmer than this. This is very comfortable and cushiony.
And I definitely feel like my back's supported on this, even though it's really soft. It's got like memory foam, and so you don't sink in so much that it stops supporting your back. With your Helix Sleep mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial as well as a 10-year warranty. There are financing options and flexible payment plans.
I love my Helix, and I know you will too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix.
Just click on the link below or go to helixsleep.com/WHOTH for $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress, along with 2 free pillows. You're on a Frisbee. So we just did a feed day run yesterday, and we got a ton of food. We try to get enough for about a month worth of food. So you gotta bring home a lot of food to do that. But it's the most exciting day because there's tons of food in here.
So exciting!
Woo, filled to the brim.
What gets you excited? Interesting.
So we fill up 3 of these buckets of game bird feed. All of our chickens seem to be more excited about the game bird because of the extra seeds in there over their layer feed. It's a little more expensive, but hey, they get more excited about it, so at least they're eating it. So we fill up 3 of those, and then 2 of our turkey grower feed right here.
So this is for our chicks and our turkeys.
So this is Barbie and Oreo, our 2 mini pigs that got really big because we gave them a lot of scraps and milk. And they're really just pets for us, but they are getting humongous. She's a little scared of us, Oreo is, but Barbie's super friendly. So this area is our turkey and rooster area. We've got our roosters in here, and then our turkeys, and then our big roosters are in here. Our Indio Gigante roosters that we don't want to keep with their flock. We're trying to keep the rooster numbers down. We've got them all in here. So we've got Slater, our blue slate here. We've got our Narragansett turkey, and then we've got our light colored or white blue slate. There's our 3 Indio Gigante roosters. And then over here we've got 3 roosters. We've got our Cochin, our Frizzle, and Shammy, our Shammy Spitzalbin rooster. Those 2 just were too many for the Bantam flock to have that many roosters, but Shammy was getting mean with us in the main flock, so we had to move them over here. So for the time being, if we get too many roosters, we just keep putting them in here, and eventually we'll probably have to deal with it. Because we're gonna run out. How do you think moving the roosters, Indio Gigante roosters, has that helped over here?
I think they're a little bit more settled. The roosters were bothering the hens like crazy. There's one hen that does get out and head back to their area, so I don't know if she wants to be with one of her roosters or what the deal is, but I think it's a lot better.
We need some suggestions from you guys for the Indio Gigantes. They're in this little coop and they fit in here fine, but we need to get a more permanent situation with nesting boxes. One of 2 options. Let us know down in the comments, or maybe I'll make a community post where you guys can actually vote on it. Should we make a mobile coop, like a mini version of our main coop? Or we've tossed around the idea of like a little breeding village where we build a couple, maybe 3-4 houses, like all next to each other down a line with an attached enclosed run. Of course, they'll kill all the grass in there, but it could be like a little breeding area for Indio Gigantes, maybe the Ayam Chamanis, and we could have a place to set when they're either brooding and raising chicks, or when we need a breeding project done. So mini mobile coop or breeding village. What do you vote for? Check it out. These guys laid an egg sometime yesterday. Hens are still on the average smaller side, but those roosters, look at those guys. They are probably 3 feet tall when they're all fully stretched out. Now the moment you guys have been asking about, how are the pea chicks doing? Well, one of them is doing great. The other 2, after that video was done, one died the next day. It was pretty sick. The other one lasted quite a while, like another month, before it eventually just got too weak. And we lost our second to last pea chick. Had been doing okay, but had definitely been struggling for weeks. And now at about 2.5 months old, just didn't really try to eat or drink, which was unfortunate. So we have one that's doing really well. I hope it stays that way, but it's a really big bummer to lose 6 pea chicks pretty much the same way. You can't figure out what's going on. But unfortunately, we only have one, so we're gonna have to get a pea hen for him sometime down the road. So we're pretty sure it wasn't heat related. It was a much cooler time. We've had them in the shade. So we think either it was just a weakness or a sickness that took the other ones. So it was unfortunate, but we're glad we have one that looks really good and strong. Hoping to be done with the aviary in the next month and a half. I'm hoping the pea chick can then go in there at that time, and then the hen can go back to the Bantam flock. But otherwise, I don't know where I'd put this pea chick where it would be safe and wouldn't fly away if we mixed it in with anything else. We've had to keep his wings trimmed because he does fly out and gives us quite a chase around the farm. So
You try it?
yeah, we get fresh pears and fresh apples every day from our pear and apple trees. Oh yeah, ours good. We get fresh apples over here too. Usually have at least 1 or 2 every morning with our chores. In the main flock we have the 2 bowls to fill up, the automatic feeder they can eat from all the time, and then sometimes we replace some of the water if it's gotten too hot or gross. This is our mobile coop that we made for the chickens. We move it every couple months, and it's got rainwater catchment on it that feeds down into a lower drinking area that stays pretty clean when there's no ducks in here. Has an automatic chicken coop door that opens up, and then it has solar on the top, so it has lights on the inside and outside if we need them. These guys might be waiting to lay some eggs. And there's our nesting boxes that we'll collect eggs from at night. Here's our I Am Moran's mix. Pat trying to find a way to share this nesting box. Got an idea hook onto hen out. Nope. There you go. Got her in. Good job, Joey. What'd you find?
Here's a nest.
Right there, a couple eggs. Sure enough.
Should we mark it and just let her keep them, or?
Well, she just laying, or you think she'll sit on them? Guess that's why she keeps getting out. Yeah, how do you want to mark it?
Can you see that?
So we're marking this area with some, excuse me. So we're marking this area with some little movable posts, and we'll see what this chicken does. If she just keeps laying eggs out here, or if she's actually gonna make a nest and sit on it. That'd be cool. So this area are all of our pheasants that we've hatched out this year, our red golden pheasants. And so these are ones I don't think we're gonna need to keep any of these. We have 5 hens in with our male pheasant. And so we're gonna start listing these. We're gonna split them out, take pictures of them, and list them on our website. But if you have any interest in getting a pheasant breeding pair, let us know. We'll ship these guys out your way. Come to visit us. So this area are the broad-breasted white turkeys and our hook-billed ducks that we've got in here together, and we move them up each day. So I've got to take down the fence, move them up a spot, and then we'll get them all set up with food and water. Let me get to the feeder. Hey guys. Hey guys. Knocking it over. Now we're over to the chicken tractors. We want to move them today. We haven't moved them in probably a month. And all right, so we're gonna take them back a spot, a few 6-10 feet, move their fence, and then they'll all have some fresh grass, fresh pasture to work on. These are the John Siskovich stress-free chicken tractors. We've got some videos on that. We've had a lot of questions on how we make these. We have a couple of videos on that. But we just put some wheels on the back, and then we're able to pick up the rope in the front, push them or pull them, whichever direction we need to. Fortunately, we only got 8 eggs from these guys. We only got 2 batches of 4 eggs this year from Bell, but hoping when they're in the bigger aviary area that breeding won't be an issue anymore and they'll have plenty of space to lay eggs, and we'll get some bigger batches from them. So now we're over to the red golden pheasants. We're with Blaze and the pheasant ladies. So let's move them up. Now we're on to the last coop, the Mandarin ducks. They've had an exciting year. We'll probably show you their hatching adventures this year pretty soon, but we've got them all in here right now. After the hatching season's done, they're going fine together. The males start to get their colors back. They lose all their colors after breeding season. And these guys will all move into the pond and the aviary when that's completed. We're really excited about that. All right, so we're done with the Mandarins. Now we need to get the free-ranging chickens back in this area. Ah, hey Bubbles. Hey Bubbles. It's alright. Alright, we've got Bubbles here. Bubbles is our one-eyed crossbeak chicken. She's always coming out to see what we're up to. So, that's where they were. All the brown dirt. Now they all have tons of grass over here that they can eat and get shade in. So we got our banner coop, peacocks, our red golden pheasants, and our Mandarin coops right here. Hopefully we can show you more about them here pretty soon. Let's head down to the pond ducks. Down here at the pond ducks, they have an automatic door, as you've seen, on their coop. And so it opens up early. And so they're just hanging out here by the coop, getting ready to go down into the pond. Now their fish is dried up on shore. So one, we've had our water here at the pond has gone way down. It used to be at this second post over here, so it's gone down 3, 4, 5 feet this year because of how dry it's been. And that's not great. We've had a heron here that's been feeding off of our fish. I don't know if that's what caught that fish, but between that and the ducks and some of the other animals here in the pond, fish have been getting caught pretty frequently. We're out here with the cows. We've got to get their feed out, clean out their barn, and we mentioned a little bit in the last video what's going on with Dolly and Maisie and Masla. We give the cows a mix of a dairy feed. It's like a sweet feed, and then we give them some alfalfa pellets. That helps keep the dairy cows, keep their weight up a little bit, because they just don't eat enough grass to keep their weight up. The flies are so bad out here. We're trying to get them with some fly spray every day, but right now just how hot it is, we just can't keep them at bay. We even have fly traps inside their house, and we spray them here. It is tough to deal with. So Dolly is due with a calf next month, sometime in October. Not totally sure when that's gonna happen. Masla is gonna go back to Texas. We might actually take her down. And then he has Maisie, who is Dolly's calf. So Maisie's down there getting bred. Hopefully she's bred. If she's not, then she won't be. But we're gonna go and get her and take Masla back here pretty soon. Hopefully we'll have one new calf here pretty soon and start to get some fresh milk again. All good in here?
Looks good.
Okay. So the last couple things that we work on over in this direction, we've got the quail barn, we've got the pigeons, and then we've got the emus. Over here in the quail barn, we've got a few pairs of pheasants that we're listing on our website, and then we've got the button quail. The button quail are doing well, and they give us little teeny tiny eggs that we list on our website every once in a while, so keep an eye out for them. And then outside we still have our pigeons. We have our homing pigeons, we have Toady and Leggy, and then we have our two German owl pigeons right over here. And so the homing pigeons we let out during the day, and they get to fly around. Whoa! They'll take a couple flights during the day, but they mostly just hang out right here, and then they go right back in their cage at night. And then there's somebody that we can't forget about. Who's that, Eli?
Emus.
That's right. You want to go hang out with them?
Yeah.
All right. So we have an idea. It's pretty warm out, and so we want to cool off the emus, have the kids have some fun with them. So let me go get the hose. We'll go into the emu yard. Ready to get wet? Come on. I got you. I haven't forgot about you either, Peekaboo. Here you go. Well, Bamboo and Cashew were fun to run around with. They've got about 5 to 10 minutes in them to really have fun, and then they just want to hang out. So our goal for them, after we get the aviary done, would be to build a big spot for them next year somewhere else on the property where we've got more space, and maybe we could combine them in with some other big animals, but have a big area for them and their offspring someday, and lots of room to get shade, get water, and run around. It'd be cool. So lastly, I wanted to come check on these beehives. They've been doing really well, and I know some people still want to get honey from us, and so we're trying to keep a close eye on it, see if we can get a little bit more before we let them keep the rest for winter. This blue hive's been growing really well, really fast, and I want to check in there today. I'll check the rest maybe next week. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 2 full frames of honey, that's for sure. Yep, first thing we came to. Tons of honey in here. 2 sides fully capped. We've got a couple frames like that. These will be perfect to harvest. It's gonna be a lot of honey on here. So I stirred them up quite a bit. I need to get 3 frames that I'm gonna put in here so they can start building again. We'll get them some new frames real quick, and then they can start to add honey to that before winter hits. Yeah, they're stinging all over, stinging the mic and stinging me. They're not happy. I'm excited to get a little bit more honey before the end of the season, so we'll take that back. We'll get them some more frames, and I think they should be able to get some more honey because they've got a lot of bees in there. So what's that?
Italian squash.
Italian squash, that is huge. So we're out here in the garden this evening. We were checking in on everything we've been growing this summer, and we've got our kittens here. So we need to introduce you to all 4 of them.
This one's one of our favorites. She is so cuddly. This one is Dot.
Lots of random things in the garden tonight. Is that good, Apple?
Yes.
Cool hat. Who you got?
I got Bolt, and he's very fast and kind of striped.
So initially we were going to name this one another name that we used for another cat. And then I also wanted to name it Dash because we had Dot and Dash. But they wanted Bolt, so it's Bolt. Really ripe cucumber.
Got my purple pole beans.
So who you got here?
A tiger.
Tiger. Is that a cool cat?
Yes.
With that striped look?
Yes.
We got Tiger. Over here in the sunflowers, who do you got here?
Bear.
And that's our fuzziest one, Bear. Hey, Bear. So Bear, Tiger, Bolt, and Dot. These kittens came from another farm where they had too many in the barn, and so we took 4 in, and we're gonna get them fixed soon, take them to the vet, but they're doing really great on our farm, having a lot of fun with them. Joey. Ooh, cool peppers. You gonna eat that?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Let me try it. Mmm, that is good. A little spicy. Well, we had a ton going on here at the farm today. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys again next week.
Bye.
Let's go check the eggs. Now there's 5 eggs.
Oh!
She's got a perfect little nest there.
There were just 2 there. Now there's 5. This is gonna multiply quickly. Ooh.